Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm World Dragon and this, of course, is Timberborn. Now we are in the process of reading up the map, basically. That is the current project. Oh, we have far too much flooding going on here. We have an overflow of water, it seems. With this now coming in, it seems we've got a bit of a bottleneck going through here. We've kind of got a bottleneck going all the way down, really. How can we try and alleviate this? What if we were to... whereas this one just doesn't seem to be flooding at all. I suppose this one has got a much closer... but no, that should be flooding through there, should be pushing through here, then coming out over here. 165. You should be pumping a little harder away. We are in the process of topping back up our water tanks. Yeah, so maybe we attempt to redivert this. Because it doesn't necessarily need to come this way. Oh, that now opened has, however, gone and put a bit of relief through there. I can flood this up, fill this up. At which point, obviously you have to make sure it doesn't just come around this way and flood. Flood everything from the reverse side. And... yeah, let's do that. Let's get this project on the go. So to do that, water will come through here. And then we will, of course, be to up. Let's go ahead and let's give me some dirt blocks. And let's in essence go and fill that in. Now of course they do need access to get down towards there. I'm thinking from here. But then they're gonna come around here. Gonna fill this up. This will then get blocked. It'll slightly flood this way. It won't slightly flood this way. So what I need to do is mark all this for demolishment. Then, and I'm going to have to come back once. That's what we need to demolish. That'll level that down, which means all the water will then flood this way. And what we want to do is just dam off there. We do also want to dam off there. And dam off here. Basically putting a whole bunch of dams around, so even during droughts, we keep the green in the world. So we'll go ahead and do that, and of course then to get to these places we need to provide some access. So let's throw some random access in. It's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be nice, but it's going to function. And you know, whilst I'm then doing, you know, my overlord thing and getting them access to everywhere else, they can basically, you know, build, and planning the other projects, they can basically come and build these ones. And so what have we got this way? Let's them coming down that way. Oh, I didn't realize there was a step down. Again, so it's not pretty, but it'll work. Yep, it'll get them all the access. They can keep doing that in the background whilst I get other things, basically. No, I can't. That has to be the last thing. I can't go blocking that off yet. I'll flood my base. Get all this done first. And so that'll help relieve that bit of a problem, and also get us some water flowing in that direction. Now this comes out here and runs off this way. We just have to give them access. Which direction are we going in? We're going this way. Very right, so let's... focus on coming down this way. Let's... And again, as I've said, I know this ain't pretty. But it's functional. And it will allow them to do all this stuff whilst I continue to put all my other points in. And before we know it, we'll have, in essence, blocked off the map. Okay, I don't think I'm going to quite get into there. What I will do is I will block it off by here. And that's gonna let them start building that. Go, that should be it. That's just waiting on some materials. Let's give these for high priority when we can get in range. We'll get to that one. So for this one at the moment, they're coming through right here. We're doing a lot of running. It's interesting. I like how they follow this path as opposed to come from here and come down. Like, is it... Oh, because that's actually blocked. Oh, wow. That's not going to help anything, is it? Let's, didn't realize I'd gone and done that. Let's prioritize all of that. And let's actually give them that shortcut. Let's go ahead and get that done. And okay, that's a lot of blocking off, cleaning up, and little bits of odds and ends. Now there are 2 sets of aquifers which I still need to give myself access to. Now I'm going to go and delete that path so it blocks it off, because I do want them to come via here. And so what this is then going to go entail is, let's get my aquifer. Bang, right in there. Let's get... batteries right in there. And then let's, of course, get our windmills. 2, bang, 1, 2, and then 1 off there. Beautiful. Hang on, let's turn my House is getting itself a wee bit confused. There's a few things in the way. Oh, but it doesn't really matter. 1. Great. And well, yeah, there you have it. That'll be the battery. Not quite technically connected up, but almost. And then I just have to grant them access down to here. They could get the build done. Cool. And once I can move things around, give them better access, they can come across and go to that build. First, we will finish everything in this direction. Okay, we've got some stairs still going on there. That's been put down. Put that dynamite in there. That's been blocked off. That's been blocked off. Nice. So we're going to be retaining a lot more water everywhere. Oh, that's been built up. Beautiful. So yeah, once I can in essence go and take this down, allow the water to come this way, I will block this up. This whole basin, in essence, will flood. It'll become a second little kind of reservoir thing. And yeah, gonna look mighty nice. Tell you that much. So that's that reservoir. We also have a reservoir over here, which, yeah, I will need to eventually give them access to. Now, this one I'd like to do a little bit more with, basically. Because of gravity batteries are going to need a little bit more, basically. Let's go and decrease that. We'll decrease it once more. Then we'll carry on with everything else we're going to do. I do need to... access to up top. And... 2, 3, 3, 3. The small little wind farm. Now, what I'm going to go and do then is just put this all one set lower. Just so we can get a bit more into the gravity batteries, basically. They'll be disappearing below a water line, so it's all good, basically. Then, because I would like this to flow down here, and just flow everywhere, basically. want is to get blocked off. Keep that naturally blocked off. This will then flow down here. I'll fill these places up. Now this all needs refilling, basically. So let's grab our dirt. No, not quite what I was after. Yep. That all needs refilling, so that's then blocked off, so the water does flow this way. And you guys keep building up there. I am gonna need a pair of aquifers. And then, once again, need to get these all connected up. Let's just basically keep connecting everything. Obviously, I have to build past them to even get down and build this. Right, well, that's those two connected into the idea. Now, I don't want to build it here because I do want these to be hidden underwater, which they will all be, as they currently are. That. There's no reason to go up and down. So I was just about to do in my head. Now, in essence, we'll connect at that. I have a battery there and a battery there. And then this power shaft can go straight down the middle and connect all of this. Talking about connecting all of this, let's do so. Now, there's no need for me to put all of these in. I get it is overkill. But I just do like them very nicely connected in the full grid fashion. And so yeah, definitely have to get all this built in somehow. Let us put me. Yep, that should allow me to go far enough. I don't think it's going to let me go far enough down in this direction, though. That won't do. Be a smidge short. In fact, the best way to do that is... close there. Close there. Allow me to get all of this built, except for these two pieces. The only ones I'm going to be missing out on. Oh, we got some wind turbines up and running. Let us build that there. That should allow us to build everything. Alright, so that in essence can now be fully built. What am I building still over here? That's done, that's filled in, that's done, that's done. That's not quite all done because we don't. Have the pathing. There you go, you do now, that can be finished. But that comes off, that coming off here, I don't think we've got anything left. Which means we can connect that back up to that. Now makes that open and available. And when those two are done, those will be our last aquifers online. And so the map should be becoming a lot greener. Plan, let's make this place beautiful and green, is coming together. And then after that, we want to start pushing up our beavers' happiness. Talking about beaver happiness, I assume my beavers are satisfactorily eating books. They are eating plenty of books. So what are we needing? I mean, weather vanes, very much so. Roofs, yes. Roofs can very much be put on. What is it? 3. 3. Okay, that doesn't quite work out. That's a shame. That'll help spread some roofs. And then we need to be able to get up there so I can put some weather vanes up. All of these houses need weather vanes. Also somewhat lacking, I believe, was a beaver statue and a bulletin pole. Bulletin pole. Very much go there and there, and as for a beaver statue. Wait. Have our beaver statue facing inwards. This. Is going to become a very small walk-in to another little contemplation spot. But I'll spread a lot more happiness in terms of that. Weather vanes very much are a thing. I've got a couple up here, which affect the whole 2 beavers working in my observatory. Decoration, roofs. Match those up. Lots of work for my builders to be getting done with. Lots and lots of work for them to be getting done. How are we looking here? Oh, we've finished the dynamite. Yo, Bluey. Not gonna let us delete it because there's a path on top. Goodbye. With that all... Very tempted to just explode it, but it's, yes, it's not quite what it should be. With that all like that, oh, we do have a drought starting, so that means this will have to wait, but... Somebody go and block that off. And when we next get drought to be over, this will all start flooding. So much building work to be done. Oh, this is all coming along very nicely. Oh, now we need to give these guys access up here. Oh, yeah, that works. Then they can get to the rest of this little, little beaver park. And plug those two in. We can't quite plug these two in yet because we need to get to this one still. Give that a top priority for the morning so that I can actually just go and finish this off and then walk away. Okay, there's a beaver somewhere that's coming to build this for me. I think they're all carrying extract, because they've all now got green tails because of the Brazilian flag. Okay. That's now in there. Alright. So, yeah, that's all now going to come online and be connected. That'll be this aquifer up and running. It is, going to fill up to there. Then it's going to come... pouring down here. Let's dam this off. Put them a path so they can actually go and do that. Then it's going to come down and fill up this basin. Going to fill up this basin beautifully. And eventually, once it's done that, it will come off the map here. Now, looking around... do in essence have a bit of a bigger basin on the go. Yes, we do. Now, if we were to... let me see, from... here we do have a height of 3. Height of 3 as well. Goes all the way around, height of 3. And yet that doesn't flood off anywhere. So if we were to get ourselves in here. Build this up. Then we would beautifully flood this whole basin to an even higher level. Now we are running ourselves into here. You guys managed to run down to here. Let's very slowly and ugly make our way over to here, shall we? I do need height on my side. Let's... from the side wall. Don't want to go up and down too much. I mean, I am going to a little bit, just because it's easier for me to build. And that gets into that part, and then I suppose, you know, again, it's a horrible path. Let's just, just have them go around in a giant circle. They're not going to be getting much work done, and it's going to take a long time. But this, again, it can be a background project. You can just be doing that whilst I am figuring out other things. How is this looking? Okay, it's all there, but it's not quite all plugged in. We've got a few pieces left to go. That's fine. They'll come back. This will turn on when the drought is over. Okay, I'm going to wait till morning and attempt to figure out where all my beavers are going. Well, oh, probably down here, I would expect. Yep, they're all still down here because it's a long, long night. But yep, they're going to go and finish off this project. Now, what I'm going to do is, where possible, let me yeah, get some more workers whenever we have them available. Let's go ahead and simply pause our explosives factory. Yeah, go gear workshops, planks, all that kind of stuff will keep going. Extract, how are we doing? 974, we'll pause that. Smelter, 1.7k, we'll pause that. Wood workshop, 233, you better keep going. Okay, so that's all of them paused for another day. We've got a few things automated, we'll leave those automated. I'm going to do more automation when I do my next run as Iron Teeth, because trying to figure it out after you've built everything is a little bit much. Figuring out as you go along is going to be much, much easier in my opinion. So I will get to automation and everything that's now been given to us when a new day dawns, basically. Okay, nice. They're actually full, and with everything I've paused, I could even go and build another one. Let's do that. Let's keep employing these beavers. I mean, 12 more beavers for building. That's going to definitely speed things up a little bit. Okay, so our little windmill park is very much up and running. Yes, when in 0.5 days, when drought ends, this should start pumping water. 7 injured beavers. I've dropped off a lot of our machines that cause injury, a lot of our workplaces. Oops. Extract, high chance. Explosive factory was a high chance. Melter was only a medium chance, but still. So, you know, that's several beavers moved out of the way of injury. This place, once it has filled me back up with dirt, which... Oh, apparently I have 2 dirt. 2 dirt left to go in the limit. Where's my dirt counter? Yeah? %. I mean, that's really just waiting for someone to move some dirt, right? People are taking the dirt. See how it goes. Why are people taking dirt? I don't understand. What am I? Have we? Ah, have you maybe started? Nope, you haven't gone around to that one yet. Why are you taking the dirt? Where are you taking the dirt? I am unsure on this. Okay, and you won't build it because of that. Let's this threshold down to 96% then. Have we, yep, we started throwing resources at this now. Okay, this network is all complete. This network is having pathing made so we can continue building properly. Nope, no, I can't quite block it off. But do better. I'll leave it. I'll patch it up later. Oh, we have gone and blocked this off now. So this is now flooding, comes all the way down here. Look at all this spreading green. Then fills up. Then continues to fill up. That's it, yes, yes. Give us all that beautiful hydrating water. Absolutely gorgeous. Then continues to fill up. Then starts to overflow in both of these points. Ah, look at that spreading green. It spreads and it spreads and it spreads. It continues to spread that glorious hydration. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then eventually it reaches the threshold and overflows through my dam. Continues to make sure this stays full. But look, this has got a bit of water in anyway. Regardless of the level, this has a lovely bit of water in it. Should have put this one higher, to be honest. Good. And look at that. I know it's not a huge amount, but this little bit of green hydration spread throughout here. It's actually quite a bit, to be fair. It is actually quite a bit. So there's another little bit of hydrating green to go. I don't try and get the hydration all the way to the top layers, because I see this as if it were an actual real world map, you know, like mountains. Mountains are grey on top. Now, of course, we don't have snow, so I can't put snow on top, but mountains are grey on top, and they're green down the bottom. So that's how I kind of play it. I keep the top of them grey to simulate the tops of mountains, and then I have green all the way through. Now, of course, you know, you get green at some high points, just like you should, but generally, the tops of mountains are grey. Okay, this is now overflowing and flooding. Oh, we got some dirt put down here. How very interesting. Yes, this basin is now slowly flooding with beautiful green, not horrible bad water. And so just look at all this extra green we've now got coming in. This will now become another giant reservoir for future days of safety. And then soon, one day soon, get the green up in this corner as well. And it will flow on down through here into this beautiful place. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our dream of a greener world is look at it. I can't zoom out anymore, I'm sorry, but look how green the world now is. Isn't it just looking beautiful? Let me take off my HUD. Wait, it's this button on this game. Look at that green world. Isn't it just gorgeous? And so on that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the episode there. When we come back, We'll of course be leaving our beavers to finish off all of the little projects I have everywhere. Got a little bit of redirecting, so to say, building work to get done. I've got to do some batteries on what's currently in my top right corner over here. Other than that, everything just has to be finished. Maybe I have a little bit more blocking off to do. We will see. But that is a beautifully, beautifully hydrated map with all of the bad tide contained in its horrible sources. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until next time, as per always, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.